Guy is back once again. For those of you who have frequented the channel a lot, you all know the recent joke. I'm just playing on YouTube again all day, every day. I mean, I guess that's what I do for a living now. So let's keep going with our reaction videos. I think we're going to have lots and lots of fun once again. This is episode 8 of our Infinite Part series. I have so many videos on in my lockbox. It's incredible. You guys have been sending me links left and right, and I please keep it going. There might be some overlap eventually, but for now, every single one has been absolutely unique. So and obviously there's new stuff coming out every day. So today we're going to be reviewing 3 more videos. We're going to be doing reactions. One is a traffic stop, one is a courtroom scene, and another is a traffic stop of a trooper. A sheriff's deputy by a trooper. Excuse me. So, without further ado, let me go into the chat. Just make sure that people are here. Here we go. Hi, Safety Man, Apex, K22. We got the usual suspects here. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I go live. Now, the one thing I have to share with you guys, so you all remember I was supposed to have a jury trial yesterday, and I was ready to go. It was going to be, I think, one of the best jury trials I think I have ever had. I mean, this is such a clear violation of my client's rights. It's not even funny. And he charged him with, the trooper charged him with disorderly conduct. No, not disorderly. I'm sorry. Terroristic, threatening, 3rd degree, menacing. I'm surprised he didn't charge him with disorderly. I guess he forgot. Terroristic, threatening, 3rd degree, menacing, resisting arrest, DUI first, open container, parking illegally, and interfering with duties of a police officer. There were a total of 7 charges against my client. And it was very interesting in that I was ready to go to trial, and the prosecutor calls me up and he says, "Look, Mr. Forman, I can't find this guy. I don't know where he is." And trial, it starts in 20 minutes, and or at that point it was like 2 minutes actually. Trial starts in 2 minutes, and I don't know where he is. So I'm like, I was actually very disappointed because I really, really wanted to try that case, and I never got a chance. We got, I was this close. I was this close at asking for a continuance. But I can't do that when I can get a full dismissal on all counts with prejudice. You know, there's 2 types, with prejudice and without prejudice. Without prejudice simply means the prosecutor can bring the charges within 365 days, and if not, then it fizzles away. With prejudice means that's it. Case is over, done, kaput, sayonara, adios, goodbye, au revoir, whatever, auf Wiedersehen, language you want to speak in. That's it. It's dead. So obviously I had to move for a dismissal with prejudice, which the judge granted. And that's it. And I don't have content. Again. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be like the holiest of holy of contents. And unfortunately, I was not able to procure that. Again, still no better result. Interestingly enough, some of you have asked, well, how much did you charge your client for this, and how is that fair? Well, let me explain something to you. The amount of hours that I put in preparing for this trial, I could have probably charged 3, 4, 5, 6 times more than I actually did charge. But I'm a reasonable guy. I want to provide representation for people. So yes, he paid me, and he paid me a hefty sum, no question about it. But I was ready to go to trial, and due to no fault of my own, we got the best possible result. I mean, it's basically an acquittal on all counts. That's what we got. That's the equivalent of. So my job is done. My fee is earned, no refunds, and that's 100% fair. So some of you may disagree with that. I don't, because I put the work in. So those of you who are sitting at home and are the, as we like to call, the keyboard lawyers, who are saying, well, I would have issued a full refund. Well, you've never tried a case in your life, have you, Sonny? So that's that. So I really appreciate all you joining us. We have about 30 people here, and we're about to get started. Hello, Imperial. Hey, X Stacks. Hey, Kumaran. Tammy is here. Elise. What's up, Red Rex? Crisis Cast. Let's do this. Okay, so the first one we're going to review, let me go ahead and make myself smaller. The first one we're going to do is I don't know what this is about, to be completely honest. I have no clue. It just says charges update. And some of the comments are like, he acts more honorably than the judge. So this is the American justice system. So I think this is gonna be quite interesting. Let's go ahead and give this a look. This might be in Kentucky, by the way. Camera lock 5. That looks like a Kentucky courtroom, but I'm not sure. Let's find out.
Eric Phillips.
Permitting a motor vehicle to run unattended is a violation, but disorderly conduct is a B misdemeanor. There's a maximum fine of $250 and or up to 90 days in jail. How do you want to plead?
Not guilty. I can get one. Loaded.
You have a picture. You have a full-time job. That's for people.
Excuse me, I can't hear you.
You have a full-time job.
I don't have a job.
Well, then you need to get one. If you're not on disability, so you'll have to get your own attorney.
Yes, sir.
Plus, I don't think he's you were offered diversion, so I don't think he's gonna.
Because I'm
there's no
innocent,
jail
so
time.
yep.
Neither charge qualifies. Either way, it's for something that's $500 or more, and or up to
We got some time to get our witnesses and all that.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna put it for a pre-trial.
Okay, that's cool.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
State your name.
Okay, I see. Is this the same judge? It looks like this. So different clients and the same judge. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, join on as a member. Lots and lots of perks.
Date of birth for the record, please.
Eric Phillips, 11/20/80.
Judge, I've not pre-tried
Oh,
the
no.
case with Mr. Phillips. Our offer.
This is the same client.
Guilty to disorderly conduct would be 45 days, probated for 2 years. No further offenses, pay court costs.
I think so,
I'd
N7.
like to request for a public defender. I got an affidavit as well.
Got a full-time job. You
I don't have a job, man. You're not even giving me a chance.
I'm sorry, Mr. Phillips, you don't qualify.
Well, I'd like to have a continuance for pre-trial, please.
Continue the pre-trial.
Do you have a motion for discovery, or do I gotta give you a
That's what
copy?
you're here today for, okay?
So you got it already?
You have to do it.
I turned it in Friday.
He has whatever discovery, he
You got it?
probably has it today.
I got a copy.
Okay. So,
Where I get this?
I'll go ahead and set it for trial.
Yeah, he's representing himself.
Continuance for pre-trial, so I can
Okay,
get it.
I'll continue the pre-trial August 20th, and that'll be at 9 o'clock back here.
All right?
Okay? He refused the verdict.
Yeah, because it's innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, no, I let him.
Oh, wait. He refused the diversion program. I mean, if I were him, maybe I would take it, but I totally understand where he's coming from. He's like, I didn't do it, and I want to fight it. Why would I take anything at all? I mean, as an attorney, I would have been like, because diversion is deferred prosecution. I think this is Kentucky. I'm like 99.99% sure this is Kentucky. It looks like a Kentucky courtroom with our terrible quality video. And, I mean, this is basically how they're set up. So, and diversion is, in a lot of states, it's deferred prosecution. This sounds like Kentucky. We use the word diversion. So diversion is like deferred prosecution. I plead guilty today, no fine, no court costs, usually no nothing, maybe just like court costs. And it will be dismissed in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, whatever you agree on. And it's like it never happened. I mean, I would... and the judge say he didn't qualify for a public defender. I don't know why. I think it sounds a little biased. I don't know. I don't know the full facts.
Diversion is a program that you're
That's
not admitting guilt or you're...
That's saying guilty. I need a copy.
I don't have it. I'm going to send it to you digitally. It's going to come in 2 different emails. One's going to have some paper attached to it. The other will come from
The
evidence.com.
paper I just gave you is a copy.
All right. I'm trying to explain to you how you're going to get this discovery. It's going to be 2 emails. One will be from me. One will be from evidence.com. That evidence.com one will have the body cam.
Adjudication withheld. Usually in 7, like you plead guilty, but you're not sentenced. That's the key in diversion. You plead guilty, like you accept guilt, but you're not sentenced. It's like the limbo that Chauvin is in right now. He was found guilty, but he hasn't been sentenced yet. So in theory, if you all saw, his lawyer is going to be moving for time served and probating the remaining sentence. Prosecution is going to be moving for 30 years, if you all saw that article in the news. So that's basically what that would be diversion for this guy. He would plead guilty, but he would never be sentenced. And if you're not sentenced, it doesn't go on your permanent criminal record. And if you don't get any new violations between now and the diversion completion date, the case actually gets dismissed with prejudice, and then you can expunge it 60 days thereafter.
Okay. So you keep that paper?
Yes, it's
So what, I could go to the 3rd floor and get another copy?
I'm sorry. I'll have the clerk here make one.
And yeah, it's basically unsupervised probation, Nate. You're exactly right.
Your email address on there.
Like, he doesn't have to report to anyone.
Eric Phillips.
All right, this is the
State your
third.
name and date of birth for the record, please.
This is the third
Eric
one.
Phillips, 11/20/80.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's about to get ugly.
We're set here for pretrial, I believe. You know, the offer that was
We got 3 motions. One is to dismiss.
I didn't get any.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't serve them on the Commonwealth, so that's what we got. One is to dismiss.
We're not going to talk about Chauvin today in 7.
He wants to hear suppression hearing, and then the other is he wants a jury.
Right. I don't have the suppression hearing or the jury demand.
I got you.
Your Honor, there was a request for discovery. And
I
that
like this
was
guy.
sent by Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed had previously made an offer, so I would just ask to set it for.
Eligible for diversion, do you want to take that?
So I would ask for, I guess, a suppression hearing would be, so I need your jury demand.
What was that offer?
The offer that was made to you was 45 days, conditional discharge, 2 years, no further offenses in court.
Wait. Well, what is it?
What was that offer?
The offer that was made to you was 45 days, conditional discharge, 2 years, no further offenses in court costs. That would be on a plea to disorderly conduct.
You said
No, that's not diversion anymore. That's not diversion. That's a plea of guilt, 45 days on the shelf. That's not diversion anymore.
Probation.
It's a non-reporting probation. It would be 45 days over your head.
Mr. Phillips, why don't you just go to diversion?
Excuse me, ma'am.
You're eligible for diversion. Why don't you just go? That way, you can get it over with right away, and then you can get it off your record right away.
Yes.
No disrespect.
That's
Because I'm
the judge.
innocent.
The judge is being reasonable. I think it's a very, very, very good offer. It's a very good offer. The judge is trying to talk some sense into this guy. But I see his position too. Why should I plead guilty to something I didn't do? I mean, I see it both ways. It's really rare, like really rare, when I can see both sides, and both sides seem to be in their right, and they firmly believe that they are right. And that is probably the worst place to be, because no one is going to budge. The judge can't budge, and he won't budge, and they're stuck in a stalemate. Very bad place to be.
I'm just saying, you want to.
Innocent.
See?
So, sir, did you want to
I'll set it down for suppression.
No, this is just the guy. The sheriff's deputy we'll get to later.
That'll be on.
So what about
Hey,
the
Zappy.
dismissal? You deny that?
Hey, William.
motion to
Hey,
dismiss
Gloria.
tonight.
See, I figured that.
Safety man.
And can I ask you a question, Your Honor? No disrespect.
Okay.
Are you biased?
Really.
No, I'm just asking.
I've been on this bench. I'm the only woman that was here. You know what? You know, women have as much discrimination as you do, and it's even more.
I'm not talking about the color of my skin.
I do take offense.
I apologize. I wish
Because
you
I
did.
knew you were going to since the day you came in. So
What?
I know what your plans
What
are.
is my plan?
You watch the news. I watch the news. Yes, it is. It is.
What are my plans?
Yeah. Just what you just said to me.
You just asked.
Suppression will be scheduled on October 22nd at 10 a.m. back here. Want to talk to an attorney?
I didn't hear you.
She said you may want to talk to an attorney.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a reminder right here.
Is this guy going to keep coming back pro se?
State your name and date of birth for the record.
Eric Phillips, 2019-80.
The Phillips were here today. I guess you have two motions, one for me to recuse. There's no affidavit, no substantiating anything for me to recuse. I don't know anything about your case. You put in your head something I have no idea, but that motion will be denied. I'm not.
I asked you, was you biased, and you confirmed that you was.
I'm not the least biased person.
I just go to the top.
And you know what? I'll send you to one of the other judges. What do you think, Judge Greenhouse or Judge Easton?
Oh, I like this. Oh, by the way, I think this is. I'm about to find out which jurisdiction he's in because she just named the two judges he might be in front of. Thanks, Hugh Mad Bro. Jerry brings up a good point. Jerry Farrell Jr. said his ego, capital letters, is the reason he won't take the deal. Maybe. I mean, I can't speak to that, but I mean, that's a good point. That's what Jerry said. What do y'all think, chat? Is it his ego that's getting in the way why he won't take the diversion deal? Is it his ego, the reason why he won't take the diversion deal? Tammy says ego. Perrin agrees. Jacqueline agrees. Hugh is reserving judgment. William. Hugh Madbro, are you a lawyer? Tracy agrees. Dub. Okay. It's an ego defense. Let's keep going.
And you know what? I'll send you to one of the other judges. What do you think, Judge Greenhouse or Judge Easton?
Judge Bearhouse or Judge Eastland? They neither of them ring a bell. I don't know. Give me a second. I wanna.
You know what? I'll send you to one of the other judges. What do you think, Judge Greenhouse or Judge Eastland?
Greg House or Eastland? I can't make it out. I'm sorry.
I'll send you to one of the other judges. What do you think, Judge Greenhouse or Judge Eastland?
Gray House? Gray House or Eastland?
To recuse is denied. You have not supporting data, and you have no idea who I am. That you just pull it out of.
You got the paperwork that I turned in?
I think you're biased.
Did you get the paperwork that I turned in? No.
I'm telling you, that's it. That motion's denied. So we're here today on your motion to suppress. What is the issue for suppression?
He had no probable cause whatsoever.
Have a seat. Go ahead and have that here.
Yeah, do you want the
No
officer to
probable
testify
cause.
from seated or from up in the here?
I think at the podium, if you would dare, Officer Albert.
Greenhouse?
Solemnly swear affirm the testimony about to give the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Could you state your name for the record, please?
Davis Warwick. I'm a police officer with the City of Covington.
And how long have you been employed by the city?
Since September.
They're about to do a full
2011.
suppression hearing.
And prior to that employment, you've been through all the training and so forth required to become an officer with the city of Covington?
That's correct.
Now, on or about June 21st, were
Here we
you
go.
working in detail or were you on duty in the area of Promontory Drive?
I was working the detail set up by management there on the Cambridge Square apartment complex.
Okay, so you are just kind of located there in the parking lot?
Yes,
Part of
ma'am.
that detail?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. At about 26 hours, which I can't really do math that well, but should be
9:30.
9:30 at night, did an unattended running car come to your attention?
It did.
Could you describe the car?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is that the video we watched the other day with the unattended car where he arrested? Oh my God, you guys. This is the case. This is the case. This is Carroll County, Kentucky. No. No, I know the Carroll County, Kentucky courtroom. That can't be. What is going on here? No, it's 100% Kentucky. I already got that. But what is the jurisdiction? Which county is this? Because I thought... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What jurisdiction is this? Oh my God! Covington. Wait, was it Covington? Maybe it was Covington. So it's up north. It's up north. Okay. I know where this is. I thought it was Carrollton for some reason. I apologize. Kentucky counties. I mean, like I said, I'm reacting to this just as so you guys know this is fresh. Like, I've never before seen this or heard about this case. Oh my goodness. So this is either like Boone, Kenton, or Campbell counties. Yep. Covington. So where's Covington, Kentucky? He said Covington. City of Covington is in which county? Kenton. Yep. Called it. Kenton County. So this is Kenton County, Kentucky. Oh, wow. I've been there. Or I've had an associate there. We've had a couple cases there. I don't think I've ever physically been in Kenton. Otherwise, I would have recognized the courtroom. Wow. Yeah, we get to find out what. So this is after. I want to start over. The unattended vehicle, right?
I can't really do math that well, but should be
9:30.
9:30 at night. Did an unattended running car
This is
come
awesome.
to your attention?
Unattended car.
Could you describe the car?
I was parked in front of building 102.
Thanks,
so,
James.
The way promontory
Don't forget to
is
like this
come
video.
up the main
Comment
hill.
below.
There's
Subscribe.
only one way on, one way off. There's the main office building, which also holds a garage and the laundry facilities. And then there's 20 apartment buildings out there. So I was in front of 102, where I sit for every time I'm on the detail, which I've been on for about 4 or 5 years. As I was sitting there, Mr. Phillips' car, which is a Cadillac, was parked in one of the parking spaces 15, 20 feet behind my car. I had made a stop of a separate vehicle and returned to my position there in the parking lot. As I sat there, Mr. Phillips came down to his vehicle, turned it on, turned his radio on.
Oh, by the way, notice that the officer is reading from something, probably a citation. You object here. Do not let them read. They can refresh their memory, but they cannot read. They have to testify from memory.
With extremely loud music, and then he left the area and went into building 101, presumably to do something with his laundry.
Would that be any type of ordinance or legal violation to leave the car running unattended with loud music there at the lot in Promontory?
Yes, ma'am.
And so based upon that, what did you next do?
Based upon that, I exited my vehicle, walked over to Mr. Phillips' vehicle. I turned his vehicle off and removed his keys. Returned back to my car.
Turned his vehicle
notified
off.
Dispatch that I was getting out of the vehicle, and then as I did that, a moment, maybe 2 minutes later, Mr. Phillips returned to the parking lot and I made contact with him.
What, no, I'm sorry.
About 2 minutes later, he came back out and I made contact with him.
What, if anything, were you trying to explain to Mr. Phillips?
I was attempting to explain to Mr. Phillips he can't leave his car running like that for a fairly long list of reasons, not the least of which is it's certainly simple to steal someone's car if they leave their keys in it with it running. So obviously, while it's unattended for several minutes.
Was the car also causing a disturbance due to the music?
Yes.
So what happened next?
Mr.
And by the way, the judges that she named. So this is Judge Ann Ruddle, I think. She's the chief district judge. It has to be because she named Easterling and Grothaus. That's what it was. Vice Chief District Judge and District Judge Kenneth Easterling. I know that name. Easterling, he's a good guy. He's been a judge on a couple of my friends' jury trials. He's a pretty good judge from what I've heard. I like his work. Judge Grothaus, I don't know the name, and Judge Ruddle is who we're listening to right now. So this is Judge Ann Ruddle in the 16th Judicial District in Kenton County. Judge Douglas Grothaus and Judge Kenneth Easterling were the two alternatives that she suggested if the gentleman wanted but she denied his motion to recuse.
Phillips was extremely agitated. He was on his phone. He was telling the person who he identified as his wife, who was on the phone with him, to come out to where they were. I told him not to have anyone respond out, that this was a matter between myself and him, and that no one else was welcome at the investigation. He refused instructions to sit down, to provide his identification, to get off his phone, to do anything whatsoever. Because of his highly agitated state, I awaited a second backup unit prior to making any further actions. After several minutes, a Taylor Mill officer finally did arrive. Mr. Phillips had been screaming and yelling to other cars and other people across the complex. I gave him a specific warning that if he continued to yell, I would arrest him for disorderly conduct, as he was bothering the other residents. So Taylor Mill arrived. As he was continuing to be agitated, I detained him in handcuffs to prevent any violence or issues that way. As I did that, a woman who identified herself as Mr. Phillips' wife arrived holding an infant and had a small child with her. The small child ran up to Mr. Phillips as we were in the middle of the investigation. He began shouting about if we murder him. I informed him at that point, as he was shouting, that he was under arrest for disorderly conduct. I was able to identify him finally by the ID card that was in his pocket.
And do you see Mr. Phillips in the courtroom today?
He's seated to our left.
And the record reflects he's identified the defendant. And what county were you in during this exchange with Mr. Phillips?
Kenton County.
Your Honor, I have no further questions as it relates to suppression.
So, Mr. Phillips, you can ask Officer Ulrich any questions as just to the suppression to the probable cause. I'm not trying it today.
You said you went back to your vehicle after getting the keys, right?
That's correct.
Did you also drive your car to block the car after you took the keys?
I backed my cruiser up, yes.
Afterwards, right?
After retrieving the keys, that's correct.
What is the procedure when a car is running unattended? Do you run the plates first? What's the procedure?
There's not a specific procedure for that.
Have you done it before?
Yes.
What's the procedure do you take?
The same thing, I take the keys out of the ignition.
Did you lock the car afterwards?
Wasn't attempting to block your vehicle in. The keys were out of it. There was no point in blocking your vehicle in. I was simply reorienting my vehicle so that I wouldn't have to get into my car with my back on the vehicle and you, when you returned, to be able to run your information or any of that.
So when did you run the plates?
So I returned my vehicle, I moved my car back, walked back out of my car to log the tags and radio dispatch, as I said, and that's when I logged the plates, but I certainly did not run the plates at that point. I wasn't in my car.
So you didn't run the plates? You say what now?
I was out of my car, so I couldn't run the tags and get your information back. I simply logged your license plate number with our dispatcher, as that is the vehicle that I am out with.
You logged that afterwards, right?
And I'm going to object. The plate issue has nothing to do with reasonable articulable stop.
It's the same. We'll move on, Mr.
What gave you
Phillips.
the
It has
idea
nothing to
that
do
the car
with it.
was running?
I sustain it. You ask questions as to probable
What
cause.
gave you the idea that the car was running?
Extremely loud music, the key in the ignition, and the engine running.
How did you know that the key was in the ignition before you went in the car?
The car was on.
Were the headlights on?
I don't believe so.
With this car, the headlights must be on for the car to be running.
I may be wrong. I didn't know that it was still daylight.
I got the body cam. I got the video with me. It shows no headlights on it. With my car, the headlights automatically come on the car.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
If you say so.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This guy just agreed. Okay. So in this vehicle, the headlights, if the car is on, the headlights have to be on. I don't know. Let's take it at face value. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what the guy is saying. If that's the case, that means the officer lied about the car being on, or he's mistaken about the car being on. We can't see, unfortunately, on the body cam, we can't see him actually turning the key. Did he turn, like, was it in the ignition? I mean, was it a push start? Did he push a button? Did he just turn the volume dial down? We don't know. We don't know because the body cam doesn't show us. Wow, this is fascinating. Wow, and this guy asked the right question. I love this. This is a pro se defendant. Wow, a wee-wah.
Fine. So
I don't know the specifics of that particular make
maybe
and
I'm
model.
say that for the trial, then, probably. So you're saying that you don't remember seeing no headlights?
That's what I stated.
That's big. That's big. That is big.
The vehicle, have you seen me before?
Yes.
And that day, how many times have you seen me?
That day, I believe you had pulled down in front of Building 101 earlier while I was on the detail, and you had parked there.
You mean while I was on the YouTube watching funny cat videos or whatever the hell you were doing, officer? Come on. You were on YouTube. It's on your body cam. Well, I was on detail. I didn't know that's what they call watching YouTube videos in the police academy. Detailing. I was detailing youtube.com for any funny videos I could share with my buddies.
And you were in and out of the laundry room, but I hadn't made any contact with you.
And prior to that day, have you ever encountered me?
Yes.
How many times did you say?
A small number, 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times. So with 2 or 3 times encountering me, you telling me that you wouldn't know who I am?
No.
That's a lie.
That's a lie?
Objections, extra explanation on the answers. The answers are
Yeah,
what
you
they
can't do
are.
that.
Again, prior contact has nothing to do with reasonable articulable suspicion or probable.
We'll just deal with this date. This was June 21st.
I didn't hear you.
Your question had nothing to do with
I
probable
said I didn't hear what
cause.
she just said.
She said
Yes,
stick to
I'm
June
sustaining
21st.
her motion. We'll just deal with June 21st. Any prior contact has nothing to do with this particular.
And Seven says 141 of us are on detail right now. He's talking about the current viewers. Nice. Nice. I love it.
Do you have any other questions? Sir?
My question is that y'all, no, I don't have a question, I have a statement. Y'all all work together. That's what it's like. You stopped the car because the car was running, correct?
That's correct.
So I'm just going to prove that the car wasn't running because it wasn't running.
Wait.
You stopped the car because the car was running, correct?
That's correct.
So I'm just going to prove that the car wasn't running because it wasn't running. The headlights was not on. So this all is being recorded, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's all I need.
The compliment.
First off, that is some class A pro se work right there that I have ever seen. So my hat, my figurative hat is off to you, sir. That is impressive work. You locked him in. You got him to admit that he basically doesn't remember if the lights were on or not. And if they were off, you're saying that the vehicle could not have possibly been running. If it hasn't been running, then he didn't turn it off. That means he was lying. And if he didn't turn it off, it doesn't matter what the truth is. You got him locked in testimony. That's it. Now you just set the case for trial and you're off to the races.
There's no further witnesses.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Meaning, you're for the, I mean, the testimony as to both charges, I believe that there's probable cause. The testimony is, no person operating or in charge of a motor vehicle shall be permitted to stand unattended without first stopping the engine, locking the ignition, and removing the key, nor allowed to stand upon any perceptible gate. Doesn't say anything about lights at all. So, I think, he was...
Well, okay, I see what the judge is doing. She doesn't. I understand her position. He needs to take it to trial because the judge doesn't have enough. Like if she had paperwork from a mechanic, let's say, who is familiar with this type of vehicle, and the mechanic testified that it's impossible for this vehicle to have both the lights on. I'm sorry, both the lights off and the vehicle being turned on. Like actually impossible. Then he would have won. He would have won, no probable cause. We have testimony not connecting the two. Now, because he doesn't have a mechanic, it's his word against the cop, and that's enough for probable cause. There's enough probable cause here, unfortunately for him. In a jury trial, the jury doesn't care if probable cause or not. They're a fact finder, not a finder of law. So if they believe him over the cop, not guilty on all counts, at least on that count, on the parking issue, and then the disorderly, they'll get to decide separately.
Actually, it's probably doing you a favor, Mr. Phillips. You turn it off and you lose it. You're violating. It's 189.430 subsection 3. Certainly, there was, according to his testimony, is no cause to cite you on that. And then also, his testimony was that you became very agitated and wanted them to murder him. So. Wanted them to murder you, obviously, and you're screaming and yelling. That's the testimony. As to probable cause, I'm not trying it today, but as to probable cause, I find there's sufficient probable cause, and so your motion to suppress is denied. I want to say February 13th, and that's at 9 o'clock back here.
February 13th.
I have to caution you're going to have to. It's going to be a jury, so you're going to have to know the rules of evidence, and it won't be. You can certainly do pro se. That means you can try it yourself without an attorney, but you will be held to the same standards as everybody else. There will be the rules of evidence. So
I got an affidavit too, requesting a lawyer based on my situation.
I'm just.
You're not even looking at it.
I'm telling you, you have the same. You will be held to the same standards.
Thanks,
as
Nick.
Every other person.
So if I have an affidavit, you don't look at it. That's what goes on.
Affidavit for what?
What I just said, I request for an attorney because of my heart shit.
They're not recommending jail time. There's certain specifications for a public defender. Okay.
And she's not wrong there, by the way. He's not. I don't think he's entitled to a public defender. I mean, the disorderly conduct charge is like maximum 90 days in jail, so he may be entitled to one, but I don't know. It's not something I typically look at, but I don't think he's entitled to a public defender because they're not recommending jail time. So it doesn't matter that it carries jail time. If they're not recommending jail time, maybe he's not entitled to a public defender. I'm not 100% on that, to be honest. I don't know.
First of all, this case doesn't even rise to a level where a public defender would be appointed. They're not recommending any jail time, and it's a B misdemeanor. So those are
it still carries 90 days jail, but if they're not recommending it, maybe he's not entitled.
A case where the fine meets or exceeds $500, or there is jail time involved with the charge.
Let me make sure I understand.
Which there is. This is what I'm confused about. That there is jail time involved. Just because they're not recommending it doesn't mean that the jury can't lock him up. That's the problem. And if he loses and goes to jail, that's an appealable issue. He was denied counsel.
Involved in it?
Oh yeah, if that jury recommends 90 days.
This is fascinating. This is one of the most fascinating things I've ever covered.
You have a vehicle. You're not on disability.
I am disabled.
You are.
You're not even looking. I turned the paperwork in, man.
You collect disability?
I turned the paperwork in.
No, do you collect disability?
I turned the paperwork
You're on.
in.
You're on.
If you look at the paperwork, it's going to
You're on
tell you
Social Security.
that.
No, you didn't answer me. You do not qualify. They're not
You looked at the
recommending,
paper?
they weren't recommending any jail time. In fact, you're eligible for diversion. You are not eligible for a public defender.
So you're not
And
looking
that's
at it.
being
So you're
denied.
not gonna
Your
look
jury
at
is scheduled
Just
for February 13th.
Take the
and that's
diversion,
fine.
man.
Back here.
I mean,
Okay.
it's so... I get it. I know why he's not doing it. Well, it's really going to suck if he takes it to trial and loses, when he could just take the diversion and win.
Mr. Phillips, I have a tendency to get a little...
Dude, man, I didn't hear.
I mean, I would try it.
Today, okay?
I think it would be a lot of fun, especially if I can prove
Watch
it.
out, right?
Sorry, what?
Better watch out, Mr. Phillips.
Better what?
Tendency to get a little...
Dude, man, I didn't hear.
That's it today, okay?
You better watch out.
Well, getting's good.
She's not threatening him, she's warning him.
I heard that.
February 5th was the last court date and disorderly conduct was dropped. $20 to $100 fine for leaving key in ignition while unattended in the state of Kentucky. No fine to pay. Left courtroom owing nothing. Been getting harassed still till this day by the same cop. More videos on that soon. So he just got convicted of the leaving the key in the ignition. Thanks, Brandon. Wow. Absolutely wow. Let me go ahead and check this out real quick. So let me see my history. I want to pull up this traffic citation. Or not traffic citation. This, where is it? Do we... Okay, that's that. Watch cop enter man's car.
Incoming prices.
Okay, this is it. So let's see. Let's see if
He is laptop watching because there's a car next to him. Someone else's music.
okay, let's see if there's headlights. You guys ready for this? Let's see if there's headlights.
He angrily exits the
I can't decipher it. What do y'all think? Is that headlights or no headlights? He's saying no headlights. What do y'all think? Let me try and zoom in if I can. And I'll play it a few times. What do y'all think? Is that headlights or no headlights? Yeah, there's a lot of glare. Chat seems to agree no headlights. I'll reserve judgment. I really can't tell.
vehicle and he legally enters someone else's vehicle that's next to him to shut off the video he's watching because there's a car next to him playing music. He angrily exits the vehicle and he legally enters.
Let's take a closer look. Yeah, I would say they're off. That looks off to me. Jason and Michael say lights on. Fatima agrees. Kawi's 50-50. Okay, well, let's keep going, shall we? This is a traffic stop. Let me go ahead and delete that one. This is a traffic stop.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the rig.
Oh, really?
My aunt manages that
I
now,
have been there.
and I bartend there.
I have been there. That's awesome as fuck.
I bartend there. My aunt manages it. I know the owner real well.
This is completely unseen footage. This was uploaded to YouTube yesterday and it's unlisted.
Maybe.
Brand new, completely unseen footage.
Oh, really? They do. They're pulling me over. Because he peeled up on me, and I was trying to get over.
Wait, how fast was he going?
I apologize, folks. He
50.
pulled right up on me.
He was going 52,
That's why I guess the name kind of clicked. I might have.
53, 54,
Maybe.
55, 56, according to his dash cam. It records the speed.
Oh, really? They do. They're pulling me over.
Okay, let's see what happens. The fastest I've seen him go is 56.
That's okay. It's to be on him. It's all on dash cam. I will.
Let's see what happens.
And they always want to do that bright light shit. They keep shining light at them.
Oh, Imperial, is that you?
Yes, sir. My insurance is on my phone. It's a digital card.
So your license, be able to pull that up, okay?
Yes,
Did
sir.
you see me, or what was the deal?
You pulled into my blind spot, and I thought you were still a little ways back. So I didn't see you at that spot.
We passed you.
I didn't see you pass me. I saw a car back there. I thought that was you.
You look over your shoulder like you're supposed to.
I did.
If you did, you wouldn't see me.
Uh,
Pull up your insurance.
So what is this like? What were the charges, Imperial Lotus? Improper lane change or
In the left lane, take left exit 128 onto US. Highway 270 west toward Interstate 40 west.
No, I get the whole bar thing. I'm a bartender too. Yeah, in the Panhandle back home. I'm up here visiting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my aunt's the manager of a bar back in Woodward.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the Rig.
Oh, really?
My aunt manages that
I
now.
have been there.
And I
Okay,
bartend there.
yeah, I guessed it. That was an easy one.
I have been there. That's awesome as fuck.
I bartend there. My aunt manages it. I know the owner real well.
Let's see the rear view.
Wow. And that's why I guess the name kind of clicked. I might have maybe.
Maybe.
Looks like I have one Uber driver. Picked me up one day from tomorrow one day. He's like, well, is Gavin still on this place? I'm like, yeah, that was different. Just walked past you.
Oh, really?
Oh, they do that shit all the
They
time.
do.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Because
Okay.
he peeled up
Okay,
on me.
right there. Right there. Watch the car closely.
Gavin still on this place? I'm like, yeah,
So he's in the lane right there. There's the cop. Now watch this. Watch what I think Imperial does wrong, in my opinion. Watch this. See where the cop is? Cop is right there, and watch what Imperial does.
Oh, really?
He kind of moves a little bit to the right. You see that jerk? And it jerked the cop over. May have been unintentional. Maybe he wasn't trying to change lanes, but it scared the cop.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That seems a little.
They do.
That seems a little off to me. No offense, Imperial.
Because he peeled up on
I
me,
call him the way I see him.
and I was trying to get over.
He did pull up. He did pull up very aggressively, but it's your job to make sure that you are cleared of all traffic before merging. So cop was in the right. Cop was in the wrong. He approached your blind
I
spot,
apologize, folks.
and then you should have watched
Peeled up
him.
on me.
The guy was in the wrong, but you should have watched him.
In that room.
It was your responsibility to make
That's
sure that
okay.
you're clear.
It's to be on him. It's all on dash cam. I will.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Med Mullah.
And they always want to do that bright light shit. If you shine light at them, it's assault.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you have your license and insurance on you?
Yes, sir. My insurance is on my phone. It's a digital card.
See your license. You be there to pull that up, okay?
Yes,
Did
sir.
you see me, or what was the deal?
You pulled into my blind spot, and I thought you were still a little ways back. So I didn't see you at that spot.
Probably passing you.
I didn't see you passing me. I saw a car back there, and I thought that was you.
You look over your shoulder like you're supposed to?
I did.
If you did, you wouldn't see me. Pull up your insurance.
There it is.
Alright, you're good on the insurance. I found it in our system, okay?
I have it here. You said pull it up for you.
Yeah, I found it in our system, okay? You're getting a citation, okay, for changing lanes improperly, alright?
Improperly?
Yes, just because that's, you almost caused an accident there, okay? You almost ran into me. Usually we have you sign, but due to COVID, what? What's the problem?
I'm just trying to understand.
Okay, I can write you more if you want.
No, I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
You said something about
You
signing.
tried to change. Yeah, so normally we would have you sign, but due to COVID, they're not having us hand back and forth and stuff, okay? So we just signed COVID-19 on there. It's not admission of guilt or anything, it's just acknowledging that you received the citation, okay? Here's this for you. You have any questions?
Did you see Mike's blinker also?
Yeah, your blinker was on.
Okay.
Did you see my blinker? Yeah, my blinker was on. And the cop just admitted it on camera. That one little piece right there might actually get you the win, buddy. That one piece right there might be able to get you the win, honestly. Did you see my blinker? Yeah, I did. And I chose to ignore it. There you go. Free legal advice for the day. All right. Finally, we come to the main event. This is the Arkansas trooper arresting a sheriff's deputy for a DUI.
Careful, Jake. Have your drum. You're really prepared. Try to put your right foot in front of your left foot. Stand like that. Heel to toe. Hip and take 9 back, heel to toe. 1, 2, however you start walking.
Ooh. This is gonna be good. Writing more tickets, Imperial? I don't know, maybe. This is fun. I absolutely love this. And yeah, Medmola, we have to pay attention to every single word. Words have meaning. Every word has a meaning. Why is this cop all over the road? And why is this guy all over the road? Well, we know why. But this cop was also kind of doing this. Probably trying to catch up to that guy. This is a good video, says Brian Hammonds. Watched it the other day. Megan says, this reminds me of you, Larry. What, words? Me and words? Swerving? I never swerve.
we call to come get your truck? Who can we call to come get your truck?
Yeah, Subcom Freak 1. When a cop's first words are, "You are drunk. You are really drunk." That's, you know you're in trouble. That's when you know you're in trouble. Hey, Hockey.
Who's our supervisor on duty?
M Hockey 23.
I'm 367, just south of the intersection. By State Police, Old State Police. I did get him back up a little bit.
Thanks, Showtime. Don't forget to like this video. Oh my god, there's like 150 of you in here, and there's only 84 likes? Are you kidding me? Come on, chat. Help me out here. What is going on here? Like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, etc., etc. Jeez. It's choppy again. Oh. Okay, I can't. My ears, I swear, my ears are just... Alright, he's under arrest. They give him a breathalyzer. .19. So he's 2.5 times the legal limit. Notice how he's... This gesture right here, by the way, for those of you body language aficionados, this gesture right here is a psychological gesture of surrender. That right there, him holding his hands behind his back like that, he knows he's screwed. He knows he's not stupid. He's a sheriff's deputy himself. That's a gesture of surrender. This is I give. I'm not gonna even try. He's already, like, mentally, he is already under arrest in his mind. Even though the handcuffs haven't gone on yet, he's already ready with his hands behind his back, ready to be arrested. It's a dead giveaway when an individual starts doing that, especially when they feel they're about to go to jail. Someone who is familiar with the law and is not about to start resisting or anything like that. That is a dead giveaway that the guy feels guilty, thinks he's guilty, and is getting ready to be taken to jail. Just so you all know. That right there.
Took a call from your phone. They can be here quick. Come get your car.
Now let's go to the field sobriety test. Wait, he didn't even put him in handcuffs? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He didn't even put him in handcuffs. What? Oh, wow. Come on, man.
I do something different. I can't not. I thought every way real quick to figure out a different way.
He's family, blue privilege. You guys are right. That's... Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Let's get to the jail. Let's get to the good part.
Sir. Hey, I didn't do it. Hang on.
Here we go. This is the best part, says Brian? Okay. Whoa, look at this guy. Holy crap. Whoa. Yeah, he's very drunk.
588-099. Repeating 054-588-099.
Yeah, he can't even like stand still. He's wobbling. I think that 1-9 was pretty accurate, in my opinion. Poor guy. Shouldn't have driven drunk. Hey. This one is a little too easy. I mean, that police officer, by the way, if you look at him, if you look at this guy, he's already got enough. He's already got enough to lock this guy up right now. He's just building his case. He's just building his case. He's got enough to lock him up, charge him, no question. He's being very, very smart, this cop. This cop is very, very smart. He's building his case. Very, very smart cop. Chitra, that's funny. She says, more petrol inside this guy than inside the car. That's bad.
I'm asking you to take a series of 9 steps forward, heel to toe. 1, 2, 3. I took 3, you'll take 9. Your 9th step, turn around like this and take 9 back.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. I mean, that's it. I mean, I was just watching for the comedy factor. I don't know. There's really not much else happening. I mean, obviously it's all over. This guy's gonna get charged, and his chance of getting convicted is pretty high. Even if he refuses, I don't even know. I don't even know. You just get him a deal. I mean, this is a little too difficult to win. Even the DUI guy can't help you now, and you know it's bad when the DUI guy can't help you. Unless it was a medical issue, you know, but I highly doubt it. Hey, Carmela. Oh my God, this guy's about to fall over.
Stand your feet together, hands to your side. And I ask you to take a leg of your choice. Don't until I ask you to hold about 6 inches off the ground, just like I am. Count loud.
I think that's okay. At this point, I have a feeling that's really, really dangerous. The cop should stop the field sobriety tests for that intoxicated officer's safety. To be completely honest, I would stop the tests right here and just charge him. And place him in the jail cell, or, you know, for the intoxilizer to do the breath test. Because if this guy falls over and hits his head on the concrete and like busts his head open, that's going to be on the cop at that point. And I want that lawsuit, because you are going to win. You are going to win for the injuries you sustained because the officer did not know when to say quit. So I was with this officer until now. Now he's making him, he already saw how this deputy is falling over and now he's making him do more tests on one leg. I mean, he's guaranteed to fall over. This is not smart for the cop to do. I know why he's doing it, but I would stop there. You got enough, man. You don't need to keep going. It's a little too much, in my opinion. My opinion. Again, it's worth nothing. I know, but that's my opinion.
1002, 1003, 1004. Keep going fast, get a stop.
See, look at that. Yeah, oh! Called it. I called it. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Oh, who called it? Who called it? Oh! Seriously, I've never seen this before. This is my first time watching it. N7 says he's got vertigo and diabetic ketoacidosis. If that's the case, that's a not guilty. But when they asked him, are you diabetic, he would have answered yes. I don't know if they asked that question or not, but if he's not diabetic, that defense will fail. Although, really nice N7. Now you're thinking like a lawyer. Disciplinary action letter. Deputy Zitzalberger. Damn, that is, what a name. Zitzalberger. After long thought and careful consideration of your job performance as deputy sheriff assigned to the Criminal Investigation Division of the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, I have decided to impose the following disciplinary action because of DWI arrest on the evening of September 17, 2019. Primarily, your employment with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office will not be terminated, so you get to keep your job. Good for you. However, effective September 17, 2019, I am placing you on a 7-day suspension from duty, so he got suspended for 7 days. The county vehicle issued to you will be parked at the sheriff's office and the keys turned over to Chief Deputy Brock. You're not allowed to drive any county-owned vehicles. Additionally, you must comply with all directions or orders from the court and or supervisors during the time of your probationary period. At the completion of a period of suspension, September 24, 2019, you will return to work. During this time, you will work in the office, continuing to work your cases and getting your case files completed for submission to the prosecuting attorney. You will perform all duties of office deputy, and you may assist calls for service, riding with another responding deputy. So no more car for him. Failure to maintain compliance with any of the provisions of this letter through your probationary period may result in your immediate termination from employment with this agency. A copy of this letter will be placed in your personnel file and remain for a period of 1 year. So it's already been taken off last September. After said 1 year period, if no other incidents occur, you may request its removal. And I think there was more on that letter. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. If you have any questions, you may appeal this matter. Feel free to speak with me. Oh, I already read it. Okay. What is this? Dispatch call. Oh, so he just uploaded all the documents from the units dispatched. 911 caller advised he was following a UK truck. Description advised he was between Campbell Station and Diaz. Vehicle is driving from white line to yellow to white line, running vehicles off the road. Damn. Callers advising they're passing Sunnyside. That's the CAD, the computer assisted dispatch log. Huh. This is the DUI sheet, probably. No, oh, it's suspension of license. Okay, that's the DUI sheet. .18 it says. I think they did it at the station. Statement of rights. This is the implied consent form. So if any of you have never seen one, pause this video. I mean, this is right here. This is what it looks like. Kentucky's the same thing, pretty much. That's the intoxilizer result. 0.196 at the station. Final result 0.187. Speeding 16 over. And that's all she wrote, folks. So we're not going to be doing any cat videos or bunny videos. That was a pretty good ending. I thank you all for joining me once again on this wonderful Thursday on June 3rd. We will continue this series tomorrow. Saturday, I probably will not be streaming as I usually do because I'm going to be taking a personal day. However, I will... and I also won't be back next Saturday, actually. I have an event I'm going to. So the next time you will see me on Saturday is going to be 6:30 p.m. Eastern on June 19th, actually. June 19th. But, of course, I'll be streaming probably tomorrow. I think I have some time tomorrow. Then, if not tomorrow, then definitely Monday. I'll stream Tuesday, perhaps. Then I have a couple of trials, Wednesday and Friday, the 9th and the 11th, so I might stream on the 10th. I mean, you guys will see me. You guys will see me. I'll stream maybe on the 13th, the 14th, the 15th of June. You guys will keep seeing me a lot. And, of course, it will be mostly at random times. I don't have any specific time. It's whenever I'm available. Like right now, I had availability, so I did this. But right now, deuces. I got to go. Peace out. Love you guys. Till next time. See you guys on the other side.